So our little app is called Meet the Expert. It's about bringing people...
Oh, microphone.
Oh, sorry. Okay, thanks. So our little app is called Meet the Expert. It's about bringing people, knowledge, situations all together so that you can make use of great networking opportunities. Could you please start? So what we really want to do is to have an application that's able to give us recommendations for people that we should meet, events that we should attend, and of course the combination of both. Go to this event because these people are there. Once you're at the event, these are the people that you should meet. So before attending an event, I'm sure most of you went through that process of deciding very consciously, am I going to SAP InnoJam or not? And I'm sure that for most of you, part of the criteria was who's going to be there, with whom will I be able to network, whom can I meet at this event. And most of you probably use the wiki and other informal sources, and our idea is to create an app that supports this process and makes the information available more easily and just puts it at your fingertips. So before the event and on site during the event. How do we do this? How do we intend to do this? Creating information about people. There are many different sources that you can use. You've got Twitter streams, you've got wikis, you've got the blogs that people post, and as soon as you somehow get hold of the digital identity of somebody who you know is coming to an event, then you can start crawling automatically those RSS feeds and get those blogs. And then there are tools called entity extraction that parses text automatically and identifies the relevant keywords that you can use to tag this text and tag this person. So you get a tag cloud, and then you can start matching tag clouds to see which people match which events and which other people. The architecture that we created for this is using SAP River as a data store for experts and events, and for the tag clouds, and an ABAP system as the brain of the application for calculating the tag clouds and calculating the matchings. And as clients, we thought what we need is something that we can easily use on site, so mobile client and Twitter, which most of us have access to wherever we go. So there's a Twitter bot that you can use. This is the data store in River. We have got 109 experts records in there. We hope it's going to get more in the future. We can go through the River slides now because we have little time left. We had some problems with the infrastructure. Actually, any one component worked rather nicely, but combining any two components ran into network problems. We had firewalls. Maybe you could do there's an animation with a firewall that blocked access from River to the ABAP system. Next one. We couldn't go that way because of the firewall. We couldn't go that way because of SSL problems. Next one. River was down a lot of the time. We went back and forth between the partner instance and the preview instance, and still working with both. We had the approximately 80% downtime.
Okay, your time is over.
Next one. Yeah. Ran out of time for the mobile client. Next one. But some things worked very nicely. The coffee machine was great. We did a lot of work in the Google App Engine, so all the XML processing, all the Python scripting that mostly Daniel did there worked very smoothly, consuming River services, exposing services, forwarding the River services. Next one. So what we finally got out was your friendly neighborhood Twitter bot ask a SAP question that you can ask, for example, tomorrow's stock prices, who knows about these? The answer, reply to Thorsten. Rui Nogueira knows. Next one. And you can ask all sorts of questions. For example, who knows about ABAP? And the answer is Rui Nogueira knows. Or you can ask, what is in Madrid next to Tech? The answer, Rui Nogueira knows. So you can ask all of these questions. And
You have 3 minutes left.
So this is a very easy to use interface. You just ask who and the topic. And the application running on the Twitter bot will be able to find that information. I have to admit, I've got to be frank with you, that there's a little bit of cheating involved here.
No, you're kidding.
But this is, we're going to implement the rest on the ride home.
Ready?
My question is what you actually did in these 2 days, because I know there was already an app that that you already built for matching people with the same interest or knowledge. So what was actually what you did in these 2 days? So what did you add to that application?
Rui Nogueira knows.
We press F5 a lot of times. No, really, the thing that actually reached some degree of completion is the part in the Google App Engine that polls a Twitter feed. Who is talking to me then has some automatic handling, like follow the user in order to enable direct messaging back and forth, parsing the answer and producing a result.
Okay. Okay, clear. And next time I would like to see live software, if that's possible. Because you had a lot of problems, but I think starting point was the same for everybody. So, okay.
I agree. It's too bad that you weren't able to show a live demo. But on the other hand, the purpose of this app, it is promising. Even for a user group, the Venus G, with a lot of events. So is this open source or what are the license costs? Can I sign up for this? Because it is promising.
Rui Nogueira knows.
He shares knowledge.
Yeah, for example, we could, we thought of something like, okay, bring the events there. I think it's possible to bring also events from user groups there. I think today in SCN there is not such a clear structured list, but once you have such a structured list, it's then possible to bring this in.
Yeah. Keep me posted with the proceedings.
I would actually ask the same question. Are you planning to continue to finish the app?
I would say at least to the extent that we can get this basic feedback about interests, knowledge of people, what Thorsten has in this database from the mentors. That's the most clear thing. And the other thing is, I think it's also clear here, I think, to see how much interest is there, feedback from the community, to see how this can go on.
Thank you.
Okay. I have. Oh, sorry.
So the presentation was entertaining. Until you admitted that you had actually cheated, you had nearly sold me. I was thinking this Thorsten must work in sales now. I think it's disaster management. And if I hadn't seen 3 live apps running on River, I would have nearly bought the 80% downtime. I agree that live software, just a little bit, even incomplete one, would have been very nice.
Okay, so I think we can start again with Mark and his evaluation.
What I like really from this case is the case as such. So as Rob already said, because we are both in the steering committee of the Dutch User Conference, we are organizing the world tour here in the Netherlands, and speed dating and matching people with the same kind of interest is very, very relevant. So I really like the idea. It's a pity that, and I already said it, I want to see live software. So that's really necessary for this. So that's the reason for a 6.
Like Mark said, this is for me it's the most promising app. It's for user group actually the killer app, and so I give you a 7.
I agree that it's a very compelling use case. I enjoyed the presentation. I enjoyed working with you. But still, no software, no 9. So for me, it's a 6.